Hello and welcome to Transfer Talk on Eurofootball Daily. Now the window might be shut until the summer, but the rumours never stop coming. So here is all the best gossip you need to know from across the continent. The future of Barcelona sensation Gavi has stayed in the headlines with conflicting reports emerging about what the teenage midfielder plans to do next. The 17-year-old is contracted with the Blaugrana until 2023, although Barca are more concerned about the £42 million release clause that lingers in his current deal. Considering the Spaniard's achievements so far, that looks like a small price to pay to land one of the next generation's biggest names. Unsurprisingly, the Catalonian giants are determined to secure Gavi's future. Back in December, Fabrizio Romano reported that a new 5-year deal was close but roll on 2 months and talks are still ongoing. And in another setback to Barcelona's ambitions, the Spanish publication Sport revealed on Sunday that Gavi has joined his teammate Ronald Araujo in rejecting the club's initial proposals and is holding out for a better deal. This will be music to the ears of every suitor chasing the 4-capped La Roja star, in particular Liverpool and Manchester City. The Daily Mail claims Guardiola's Sky Blues are keeping tabs on Gavi's contract talks, while El Nacional have gone one further by stating Liverpool are ready to hand the playmaker €4 million a year plus a €10 million signing on fee if he heads to Anfield. However, it's no done deal just yet, and the Daily Mail have also accepted Gavi is hesitant to leave the Camp Nou just yet. What's more, Romano has repeated his claims on Twitter that a new contract with Barca is close. Only once this happens can they finally relax after an impressive winter of business. From one of the game's youngest stars to the oldest legend in the big leagues, as it appears a 40-year-old Zlatan Ibrahimovic is set to keep going at AC Milan. The iconic Swedish forward is into the final 6 months of his deal with the Rossoneri, with reports earlier in the season suggesting this could be his last campaign. But Zlatan has continued to lead by example, and is currently his side's top scorer in Serie A with 8 as Milan chase their 19th league title. In fact, the former PSG star has netted 36 times in 66 appearances since returning to the San Siro in December 2019. Not bad considering he was 38 at the time. With Milan returning to their former pomp and Zlatan still making a difference, it's perhaps no surprise the club's technical director Paolo Maldini revealed the 120-cap Swede wants to keep going for another campaign. It's also worth reminding that Sweden are just 2 games away from the World Cup in Qatar, which could also serve as motivation. Maldini implied a deal could be available for his star man, telling DAZN he knows what the possible agreement with Milan could be. So watch this space. Ibrahimovic isn't done just yet. But Milan fans, do you want Zlatan around for another year, or is it time to look to the future? Let us know in the comments below. Now to Sevilla, who are set to spend yet another window fighting off interest in their players. This winter it was all about Diego Carlos, who Newcastle were determined to sign in a deal that could have stretched north of €30 million. And last summer Jules Kounde was the man everyone was after, with Chelsea chasing after the centre-half, though ultimately proving unwilling to activate his €80 million release clause. That's despite Sevilla's president Jose Castro revealing Chelsea's €50 million offer would have cleared his club's debts. Tuchel couldn't land the 23-year-old on that occasion, but according to AS in Spain, they will return with another bid for the Frenchman at the end of the season. The Athletic even revealed that the 7-cap Le Bleu star is on the German coach's 3-man wish list, alongside Declan Rice and Monaco's Aurelien Tchouameni. Securing a new defender is set to be his top priority, especially with the futures of Andreas Christensen and Antonio Rudiger up in the air. The Athletic believe Chelsea are still no closer to convincing Rudiger to stay, with their current contract offer still well short of the £225,000 per week the German is after. With or without Rudiger, the Blues will still chase Kounde, who has appeared 18 times in La Liga this term. But they won't be the only side going for the Parisian, with Sport claiming Barca boss Xavi is desperate to sign him too. The Blaugrana's recent return to Spain's top 4 shows progress is being made, and Xavi wants Kounde as part of the next phase of development. However, money may halt their ambitions. Sport also claims Sevilla won't entertain any bids less than €80 million for Kounde, who is on the books at the Andalusian club until 2024, effectively killing any Barca interest. It seems far more likely they will sign Chelsea's Cesar Azpilicueta and Andreas Christensen, after Sport revealed pre-contracts for the pair are close. Either way, Chelsea will need to get their checkbook out to fix their backline soon. Blues fans, who would you prefer though? A big move for Kounde or give Rudiger what he wants? Over in Germany, the future of RB Leipzig star Christopher Nkunku is back in the headlines. The Frenchman has been one of the standout players in the Bundesliga this term, keeping Leipzig afloat with 10 goals and 7 assists at the time of writing. But even those numbers don't do justice to his all-round contribution. No one in the German top flight has been on the receiving end of as many passes than Nkunku, while he ranks third in the Bully for carries into the final third and second behind only Thomas Müller for shot-creating actions. He also netted 7 times as De Rottenbullen crashed out of the Champions League group stages. Would you believe it? These performances have made the 24-year-old a wanted man. Nkunku has even implied he could leave Leipzig in the summer, telling L'Equipe on Saturday he won't close any doors over his future. This will sound alarm bells at the East German club, especially with the Mirror reporting that Arsenal will move for the former PSG star. But RB Leipzig's CEO Oliver Mintzlaff hit back against the rumours at the weekend by announcing to Sky Deutschland that Nkunku will still be playing for us next season. However, he also admitted that nothing is ever certain in football, throwing doubts on his own response. Nkunku is clearly thinking about moving on, and if Leipzig can't secure Champions League football next term, they might just have to accept it's time to let him go. Over to PSG now, who look set for another busy summer of activity. Despite putting together an almost perfect window last August and romping to the top of Ligue 1, it hasn't all been plain sailing for Les Parisiens. A number of lackluster displays and their recent home defeat to Nice in the Coupe de France have not gone unnoticed, and rumours are even emerging that Mauricio Pochettino will be shown the door at the end of the season. Should the Argentine leave, then Zinedine Zidane has been installed as the immediate favourite to take the reins. And there's only one man he wants as his first signing at the Parc des Princes: Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the news anyway coming out of Marca in Spain, who believe the loss of Kylian Mbappe will free up the funds for Zidane to surge ahead with a glittering front three of Ronaldo, Messi and Neymar. The report even goes on to state Manchester United have lined up Real Sociedad's Alexander Isak as a replacement for CR7, who has divided opinion since returning to Old Trafford despite scoring 14 in all competitions this term. Clearly a lot of things need to change before this story gathers any genuine pace, but stranger things have happened, and the prospect of seeing Ronaldo line up alongside Messi is one few wouldn't enjoy. But PSG fans, do you even want to sign the 37-year-old? You know where to let us know. Finally, we have a big piece of news that looks set to shake up the Bundesliga next term. It's been known for a while now that Bayern Munich had lost the fight to keep Niklas Sule at the Allianz Arena after almost 5 years at the club. The 26-year-old centre-half is a free agent in the summer, and Bayern's CEO Oliver Kahn confirmed towards the end of January that their attempts to get him to stay had failed. Bayern have been pushing the narrative that Sule's departure was down to the player wanting more money, though the player's agent publicly hit back by revealing the late nature of negotiations left the German feeling undervalued, and the former Hoffenheim star was never going to be short on offers. Chelsea, Newcastle United and Barcelona were all interested. Then on Sunday, Sule's agent revealed to German media that a new club had been chosen for the 37-capped international, adding, "I would be surprised if he changed his mind." He didn't name who, but according to German publication Kicker, that club is Borussia Dortmund. Bild has also repeated this story, signalling quite a coup for BVB. Sule has played the 6th most minutes for any Bayern player in the Bundesliga this term, and on the weekend Julian Nagelsmann admitted he wanted the 6'5" giant to stay. It's also been a long time since Dortmund managed to steal one of the Bavarians' best players on a free, so there'll be plenty to cheer about at the Westfalenstadion. Dortmund have confirmed the news on their Twitter page, so what a signing this is for BVB. Dortmund fans, let us know if you agree. So that was this week's Euro Transfer Talk, but have we missed out on any other rumours? Let me know in the comments below and get at me on social media and the other boys too. If you've enjoyed this video, then click on screen right now, and as always guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.